Well, when my family first got into this, they were just farmers. They were doing prunes, walnuts, grapes, and they needed to make a change. They weren't making money in those crops, and so they started getting back into wine. Since the 70s, when they got back in, a lot has changed. Number one, they started off as a very small, family-oriented company and focusing mostly on, allocated wine. And so it was kind of like, oh, we made this much this year, and we're gonna give this much to each market. And it wasn't much of a sales effort. As things evolved, and about the time I got into the business, we started really needing distribution. We needed people to, be out there on the streets, connecting with the accounts, being able to tell our story because there's only so many of us on our team.
We're very fortunate that Joe has a long family history of wonderful brand development in the most successful segment of the market today, which is luxury and super luxury wines. You have to have a great facility like this where you can store and make great wine, but you also need to have great distributor partners as well. I'm from Ireland, born and raised in Ireland. Guinness is one of the big players in Europe in the beer business. And the way Guinness owns the market is they not only make great beer, but they own all the retail sites as well. So you'll go around and see bars that are branded Guinness. There's no competition at all. And so the consumer gets kind of taken advantage of because they don't get exposure to a number of different brands.
I would say that having the consumer view the wine industry, they like it currently as it is. Let it keep going. The three-tier system gives us the opportunity to have those choices for the customer base out there. Without it, you're just going to be a handful of producers that are the biggest and the baddest of the bunch that are going to be able to make that play happen. Otherwise, we're going to be going straight back to a direct-to-consumer sort of platform and be able to only sell a very limited amount of wine to a very limited audience.
Here in the US, we have this great three-tier system, and that allows the end consumer, you and I, who want to go out and have a great glass of wine, to see a whole array of products. If the goal and objective of our legislation in Washington is to continue to promote free enterprise, capitalism, competition, consumer choice, don't do anything to our industry. In fact, use it as a model for other industries, whether they be on the tech side of the business or in other verticals.
At the end of the day, in the wine business and in its totality, we're all getting together around a table and enjoying a good time. And that's the core of the industry. So if you think about, we all have that same philosophy and that same passion about good food, good wine, and good lifestyle, you're gonna be bringing good people along with you. And I think that's something we see at every element of the three-tier system.